Welcome to Kranky Live Sports Talk, where passion meets action.
Hey sports fans, I am Kranky, and this is the Kranky Live Sports Talk, the podcast where we dive deep into the hottest topics, the biggest games, and the most controversial moments in sports.
Whether it's football, basketball, track and field, cricket, or soccer, we've got you covered with expert analysis, insider interviews, and unfiltered opinions.
Join me as I chat with the biggest names in sports, get exclusive insights and stories you won't hear anywhere else.
Kranky Live Sports Talk is where you can hear the real talk, the hard-hitting questions, and the hottest takes.
So, if you're a true sports fanatic, you don't want to miss out? Subscribe now to the Kranky Live Sports Talk on YouTube and hit that bell icon to never miss an episode.
Kranky Live Sports Talk, where sports come alive. Subscribe today.
I am back. We are back for the post-game analysis of Jamaica versus Cuba. You can call into the number, put it up on the screen. I'm reluctant to say anything because whatever I say can be held against me in the law of YouTube. I'll be told that I'm too critical and I'm not seeing the big picture and I can't see the forest from the tree. So I'm going to listen tonight more than I'm going to speak. You can call into the number. It's running across the stream. It's not been the greatest outcome. Not what I was looking for. So let me hear your views, people. Let me see your comments. Let me hear your views, your perspective on what we just watched. What did we just watch? Seriously, what did we just watch? I have no idea what we just watched. I saw a Cuba team that was down to 10 men from in the first half, and we didn't look like we're going to score anytime soon. All right, people, it's late. So if I don't hit the like button, I got my bed. I'm telling you the truth tonight. If I come in and hit the like button, I have a good excuse to get my bed. Because it's late. 10:10. I've been sitting here for the longest. So if I don't come and hit the like button, we're not going to procrastinate and delay. And we know we have enough more streaming can go watch. So we're not tonight. But let me hear your views. Let me hear your perspective. Love to hear what you have to say about this game, the results of the game, how you view the game. What are your thoughts on the game? Did you think it was a good effort? Is this the way the coach would have started? What's the coach perspective on the game? Because that'd be a post-game press conference, but probably won't get a look in. I'm gonna see if it comes up any place. Someone text me and say Bowser get the easiest goal. Yeah, Bowser's ball fell on what? The 3-yard line. So it's easier to hit the target than to hit the ball over the top, actually, to be frank. But I don't think there's a Bowser issue or a low issue. It's a team issue. The team didn't produce when it should, and it was reflective in the outcome, frankly. Team needed to do better. It wasn't a good outcome. And if you look at SoFa's, I can't even look at SoFa's score tonight. Because SoFa's score has green, which means you're over 7 for everybody, except Andre Blake and Jamal Lowe. And if one was to think about it, so the average score for Jamaica is 7.19, which is a good score in any football game. But I don't think so. I'm not buying that 7.19. Played against 10 men. And they only have 2 persons for 7 for Cuba, Espino and Rodriguez. If we think about it, just go through some of the stats, people. It is such a depressing outcome, actually. Isn't that encouraging for YouTubers, for fans, for anybody? It's not encouraging, people. So these are the stats you see here. Jamaica, this stats doesn't even look right. The possession stats didn't change from the first half. Let me just refresh this, people. I don't understand that. Possession stats remain the same. 77%, 73% for Jamaica. It was 77%, 11% for Cuba. Did they have that much? and 16% is someplace in the middle. And if you look at the top scorers of Jamaica, Casey Palmer played well. Pinnock and Cordova Reed, I thought Reed had an okay game. I didn't think he had a great game. And for Cuba, it was Espino and Rodriguez. And you can see there, people, you see all those green you see here? These are people all scored over 7. Andre Blake didn't get much to do, so he had 6.8 because they can't give him much of a score. But Amari Bell at 7.5. I'm going to go through the stats. Ethan Pinnock at 7.8. I thought Ethan played well. Low 7.1, Dexter 7.1, Casey 7.9. So the scores are sort of, I don't think Gray was a 7.5, frankly. Yeah, they missed a lot of chances. That's a fair Javon. I mean, if you think about it, and you can go through the chances, right? Antonio missed one, the header, which was an easy chance, frankly. He then gave Jamalo one, and he tried to beat people in the box for just get the ball in the goal. Jamalo then had another one where the ball came in, cut back, and tried to use his left foot to do something. I have no idea what he was doing. Gray had one where he took a shot and the keeper saved it, but he had time and space to shoot. Bowser had one where that's 5 big chances now. I'm gonna say if this scoreline just suggests that. So Campbell and Dixon already. Bowser is a waste. No, I'm not gonna say that. You could say the same thing about Antonio too. Then let's not just pick on the locally born players. Sorry, Antonio wasn't that great either. Yes, he got a penalty call on him, but he missed a sitter. In fact, he missed 2. He missed one where his body failed him. I have no idea what he was doing. So it's not about Bowser. Bowser missed an easy chance, but at least he got a chance. And yeah, Campbell came in trying to do too much. And Dixon didn't get any time. Dixon came in about the 88 minutes. So I'm not going to blame Dixon for anything. In fact, if Dixon got more time, if Dixon got Lowe's time, he probably would have scored. So I'm not buying that thing about Dixon. People, at 59, I want to hear. Now it's 64. Please hit the like button, people. People, it's late. Me also say this, it's late. And we can't take the thing when the like button I get hit tonight. It's not a good thing. Especially when I'm miserable tonight. Or we lose tonight, people. Because them dry a lose game. These are not draws. These are games where you actually have lost. You can't be at home playing against a 10-man team, rank 167 and draw with them. That's ridiculous. That's like someone in Europe drawing with we got them thinking there. Not even Luxembourg anymore, because Luxembourg better. Yeah, and that's ridiculous. Bless up, Brown Beer. Cygnus, thanks for coming back. Reagan, bless up. Bozas, yeah, but the thing about Bozas shines, they never called the offside. I don't think they had any VAR. It's one thing Reagan says offside, the flag never went up. I don't disagree with you, but the flag never went up. People, 72 of you, 26 likes, that's not working for me. Because more people watch the video. The likes them free. Now go on like say Pierre. Now go on like Jamaica, like we don't want to score a goal. And those goals were free tonight, people. If you want to call in, the number is here, 347-728-8625. Let me know your views on the game, your perspective. Does that dampen our chance to make the next round of the competition? Is that an implication for our World Cup chances? Do you think we need better players, better coaching? What do we need? Brahma said, I enjoyed the game. I think we played well. Okay. I'm not sure how to respond, Brown Bear. But that's your view. That's your view. Some people, you agree with Brown Bear? You think he said, I enjoyed the game. I think we played well. Do you agree with Brown Bear about the perspective on that? Oh, you raised the flag. Okay, Reagan. I didn't see that actually. So then it's not a chance then. I don't think we created enough chances actually. Chicago. Good evening. How are you doing?
Yeah, Kranky. I feel that still.
Why does my phone say Chicago? Bless up, Fatal. How are you doing?
Yeah, man, Chicago. Me originally from still.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, me know this. I better always call from Chicago to still. But
yeah.
Probably all know me still now. My name Fatal Kranky. I'm telling you.
So was Jamaica Fatal tonight?
No, we never Fatal tonight. Yeah, tell us, what if a quick we play like we are 9 nights. All right, honestly, if me I go be honest, we play good. We just finished. We didn't have any finishing, and to be, if you look on it, it was all of our strikers, all of our forward players. Them was not playing. Couldn't finish. Most of them never play good. Them just couldn't finish because like you say, some easy sitters, some easy chances to put away. I think if we want to blame people, because I think we know notorious to do that. You can blame all life hours them for the score or get a little opportunity with them, isn't it? I mean, it's just one of them things where you look on, you're an Arsenal supporter, you're gonna have at least one or two of them team there where your team's supposed to run over and beat, and it didn't happen. And you're gonna say cuss and I say, yo, what kind of game that? You know what I mean? So it's just one of those games for we.
So you think it's a one-off thing? You think it's a one-off thing? It's a one-off thing. Yeah.
If 9 out of 10 will play a team like this, would have beat them. It's just that 1% chance that where they might have.
Right.
There was tonight, especially seeing the man get nine players down. If me that put that 20% on the coach, because what I think the coach should have done was you see them not play low block. The coach probably could have go back 3 and put 4 in the midfield and 3 in the front. You understand? To create more of a buffer and pressure the players. I think they were just sit back too easy at times. You understand? I think the coach should have went more aggressive in terms of seeing that we kind of already have that one up already. You see me? And instead of waiting last minute, the panic set in there, you try every moment. No, but it's a tough one. It feel like a loss. You understand? Even and I think most people can agree. Say, yo, if it was a certain team, would I feel good about it? But in a way, we just know so we have to beat Cuba, and it's like, you never know. It's just tough.
Yeah, no, look, it's a fair perspective, which is given Cuba's ranking, given how they played, given how we played, that we should put the game away, right? And the coach did tell Jamal Lowe, this is one chance. He didn't say one chance, but this chance to prove himself. Not to call it an especially player, but he didn't prove himself. He had some of the best chances in the game. He didn't even hit the target on any of them.
I agree with you 100%. But then again, Campbell, I saw him came and he only had limited minutes. He never really do anything. You know what I mean? The ball a fumble off.
He might try to do too much. He might try dribble. Just pass the ball to someone in front of you and go run the space. He might try to do too much.
Yes,
And the ball I beat, and the ball I take him. I take over him. The ball I handle him. He can't handle the ball. He want the ball now fight and the ball I beat him. Just pass the ball and take a 1-2.
That frustrating, man. You know what I mean? And it's like you said to yourself, geez and peace. Bridging just 1-2 or move from man. Just, I don't know.
Yeah, what Trinidad play on the rest now? Trinidad box the ball.
Yeah.
Trinidad play on the ball.
Right now, I don't know. I just one of them games the way. And some of I kind of wish them never get a red card. What I says a Kranky is like them did willing to do probably like a mid-half black. But you see, because them went one man down, them don't sit behind the ball and was just hoping for any local counter. And it's like, man, I think a lot of teams seeing this now probably gonna say, yo, Jamaica, they're full of offensive power, but they can't, they can't break them teams, and they're gonna probably try to beat us with this. You know what I mean? In terms of certain teams we're probably superior, a little bit up on.
Right.
Most of these teams, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna sit low block and try to just get that counter nick and get one up on us. You know what I mean?
I think we'll play a bit against Honduras because it's a better competition. And then you have to up your game, and they'll take more risks, so you'll have more space behind them, but we'll have more pressure. We won't have as much time to do whatever we want to do. And I think sometimes you get too much time, it doesn't afford you some of the space you're looking for because they're playing much more low block, right? If you look at this game between Trinidad and them, Trinidad is getting opportunities because Honduras is trying to score and think they're even match for them. And so there's always going to be room behind the defense when you do that. But right now, this game just feels like a loss, like a big loss, actually.
Big loss. And honestly, I mean, hey, we are going Honduras, so they're going to give it to us in terms of like running. They're going to pressure weight. They're going to try to come out on the front foot against us. They're not going to be easy and be nice.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we
Honduras is going to be a tough game. It's going to be a tough game.
Yeah.
But I don't see us starting low in that game. I don't see Nicholson starting either. Look like Nicholson he's going to be playing any football. I would even give Dixon a run versus giving Campbell a run. You put on Campbell for Dixon, but Campbell came on he looked like he was a mess. He just all over the place.
That's what I'm
Just
saying.
the ball
He
is
didn't look
beating
ready
him,
at
and he
all.
might buy a ball of fighting. Just play the ball.
But you know what I find interesting, just to add to that, with Jamal Lowe, to be specific, he was not in the 23-man squad, right?
Yeah.
And basically, Leon Bailey got dropped, and they called him, and yet he got the start.
Right.
You know, so it's kind of like saying, then what about the other people who were called over him? They never did plan for reading.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I think sometimes those calls is based on money, in terms of, do I have enough money to pay for so many people to fly over? So I may leave somebody back who may have gotten the team for somebody who may be local and closer, even though they did bring over Dixon. So I don't know what the rationale is, but the coach likes him. The coach rates him, but he didn't justify the coach's decision to play him. Because even though I don't think he played badly, but he missed a couple of guilty chances. To me, he had the best chance in the game. That one that Antonio gave him, that he tried to beat the man. You just put your foot through the ball.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that was about.
And to be honest with you, I think you can. I think you fight a losing battle with that Boza thing. Boza cannot start as our 9 if you have Antonio, unless we have somebody.
No, I'm not saying. I don't know who should start anymore, because last game Boza played against. What was Boza playing against? And he's had one touch in the first half.
Yeah, it was
one touch in the first half.
Venezuela.
One touch in the first half. So I don't know. His scoring record is better than Antonio. Antonio's not a goal scorer.
Yeah, but here's the thing but remember doing of Kranky. Remember, this was claimed by default for Antonio. Antonio was a wing back in an early career.
I know, but Antonio played forward for West Ham for years now. We don't want no more excuse for Antonio about wing back.
No, we're not.
Play forward for West Ham for years, donkey years. In career almost won over about 33, 34 now.
Yeah, man, 100%.
And if start score the goal, them. We don't want excuse from Antonio.
Here is the thing you can say about Antonio versus Boza. Since the infringement between the two number 9s, Boza has clearly had the worst misses out of every player for Jamaica in the last couple of years. Then they miss some misses where Boza miss. You have to wonder how you missed that, boss. It's like it's some atrocious miss. Despite people might say that was a half side,
Yeah.
they never call it, but at the end of the day, you have to put that in the back of the net. Yet you write it in front of the goal. It's like one of them goals you're supposed to say, not as Jamaicans would say, you can't miss that. And
the one I'm telling you, the big miss was the one that Jamal Lowe got. I don't think you realize how bad a miss it is. He's trying to beat the man in the 6-yard line when the ball was put to him. It's nice to just whack your foot through it. If he kicks the ball and it bounces off somebody, we live with it. No,
I agree. Honestly, to me, still, I think that as tight as the that one from what's his name 7, Damari Gray. I think Damari Gray get with that breakaway, and him kind of kick it, it miskick it, and it kind of went to the left.
Yeah,
he had that time. Even if he want to take a little quick of a step, him could have make arm, could have just basically left it to the right.
Yeah.
It was a tough, like I said, all of the forwards, them get an opportunity. All of them, both wingers, like I said, Jamal Lowe, all of them probably get some of the best open chance at some point and should have put away for real.
The game should be at least 4. It should be at least 4.
Yeah, man.
It should be at least 4.
It was a disappointing look. Like I said, we were too poor in finishing.
Yeah.
And I can't, like I said, I can't blame nobody for beating the foul. There's no excuse.
So Rona says a point is thanks for the super chat, Rona. Rona said a point is better than no points.
No, I mean, in our way, it is true. I'm sorry, let me answer that. It is true, but in our way, this was not a point where we should have taken, because really, there was no way in it. At no point would it even feel threatened by Cuba. We should have now win this game with ease. Just one of them games, man.
Yeah, man. It happens. It happens. We're gonna do.
But like I said, though, I think we're gonna bounce back. I think we're gonna be fine. You understand? I don't know if you remember in the last Nations League, you remember when Haiti run up, Haiti
almost beat us, then scored 2-0.
Right.
Ever done 2-0, yeah.
Right, and we came back and drew that game, right? That's how we would.
Yeah. Well, no, we played them in Trinidad. So we played them at home and they were done. We done 2-0, and we played them away.
Right.
Yeah.
And we beat them again. But, it's always a tough fight against Haiti. So the
Well,
whole parallel I
Honduras is
was
going to be a
trying to
tough
make
game.
was
Honduras is
saying,
going to be a tough game at their house.
yeah, man, I think we can nick a one from them still,
I hope so.
which is good. We need them the practices for the World Cup games that come.
Well, we
But
want to win the Nations League too because there's money involved, People don't realize that there's money involved
yes,
everywhere.
of course.
JFF need all the
But
money we can get, and this is not helping. But
just to add,
for the next window, we should get some new players. We'll see how that works out. We should get back the prodigal son, even though in 30 games he hasn't done anything to justify all that accolades and all that hoopla.
Tonight, honestly, to be honest with you, if he was playing tonight, and let's
don't say
hypothetically
don't say.
No, I'm not mentioning him. I'm just saying. Imagine if that player was low, making those mistakes. What a beat.
Well, the player was low in his output. He didn't have high output. He had low output. But look, it happens, right? You have these games sometimes.
Yeah, no, without a doubt.
But I think we should be beating this team. 10 men. It's one thing for them to have 11 men and draw and play low block, but they had 10 men for the whole second half and we couldn't score. We weren't even creating chances. I don't know if it's a feel or what it is, but it wasn't.
The feel was poor still.
Yeah, the feel is not great. The bombing, because the one that Gray hit. Oh, but Gray had one too. I missed that one. The one on his left foot.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Him could have even chop it inside, and Antonio was there for the take. If he never even wanted, you know what I mean. And to be the only good thing I could say, we did possess the ball well. We still make some long passes, but it was less than previous coach. I think we were making better decisive pass.
Right.
I think we just need to be more quicker. We need to be more quicker, especially on the ball. Sometimes them be too laps and relax. I don't know. So
I think we're trying to figure out a way to go by them, but it wasn't working. Trinidad is giving.
Yeah, but even in the early game, we just look too relaxed. Like, yeah, man, we're gonna win that game. I take good time, we're not rush.
Right.
No, man, I don't need to look a bit more. Synapses. I mean, we have make some passes and plays early in the first half. We were really bouncing the ball well. And then we start dim it, look a bit here and there,
Palmer played well, right? Palmer played well, trying to put ball between the line, but you need that incisive player who can just split a defense and create opportunities. But I don't think we have that. I think Palmer played well throughout the entire game. That's probably his best game for Jamaica, actually.
Yeah.
But then you qualify the play by the fact that everybody got over a 7 except for the keeper and Jamal Lowe. And frankly, you're playing against a 10-man team. It should be a better outcome.
Yeah, you're right, Kranky. I mean, there's not much of those players you're describing like a real 10 wicket. We're very skillful. Yeah. Because in a game like this, you need them players to break down that low block. You know what I mean? To create that attention so you can have the wingers them open or that striker to make a run. And we really need one of those players. We know them. People always are crying for Maggie still, and missing Maggie. I do look at thing in the I think a USA, but we need somebody where basically who must find out them player. Maybe will pop up in the JPL this year. I don't know. So
I don't think so. I think we need Mason Green. We need Mason Greenwood. He scored 5 in 3 in League One. Let's bring him in and see if he can do better. He may not be used to these beautiful fields that we have here, but you have to get acclimated.
Jeez, oh my goodness, well, I forgot.
No, we're gonna have Mason. We may have Nelson. I heard there are players coming. That's what I read. That's what I read in the paper. Let me just be clear on that. That's what I read in the paper.
Yeah.
That there are players coming. Let's see if they come. But we still have another game this window, so
Yeah. I think we're gonna bounce back, sir. I think we're gonna be fine still. So no worries in that still, to be honest with you. But Trinidad has gone good. So, but big up yourself, guys.
Yeah, man. Thanks for calling. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
All right, people. Somebody was calling earlier. You can call back. Jamaica Vibes, Family Vibe said, this is the first time we have a midfielder as a man of the match. Is our midfield fixed? No. Our midfield is not fixed. Our midfield is not. Our midfield need work. Bobby is not a midfielder. Bobby's playing, I think we're playing 4-3-3, but he's playing not a real 10. Good night. How are you doing?
It's me again, Kranky. Vinsky, man. Where is it?
Good. Once again, Vinsky. People, we have 141 people in the chat. We only have 67 likes. I have an aversion to dislike. I like likes, so please hit the like button. Go ahead, Vinsky.
Good game. And a good game, Kranky. I know I was calling out some players, but we had the space. In my opinion, we moved the ball well. We look composed. I see what we're trying to do out there. Yeah, I think we might have had 80% ball possession.
No, we had 73%.
Okay, all right. I think I was rounding up, but all right, 73%.
Yep.
We weren't clinical on the day, and that's what it boils down to. We created the chances. We're just not clinical on the day.
We had 3 big chances. They had none. We had 21 shots. They had 4.
Right.
Their goalkeeper made 7 saves. Ours didn't make 1 any, even though that free kick was close.
The football god was not with us today.
We had 12 corners. They had 3.
Right.
We had 17 fouls. They had 10. We had 501 passes. They had 194. We make 500 passes in that game.
Not with us.
We had
one of those days.
14 tackles. They had 17 free kicks. So the numbers are all in our favor.
Kranky,
the one number is the same.
Is not for us. When I say Damari cut from the left and cut inside and took that shot,
right,
and the keeper took it out, I'm like, yeah, that's it. That's when I threw mine up. That's when I threw. And then Shamar got it right there on the line. Hit the ball over the
someone said that was offside though, and the flag went up. So
is that offside? No. Remember, Lembakisa came down the right. I think he probably.
No, I know, but the one that bounced and when he controlled it and then kicked, they were saying it was offside. I don't know.
No, because it ricocheted off. No.
Oh, that's another one. That's another one.
Right there.
I'm talking the one over the bar. The one over the bar. They kicked it over the bar, right?
Exactly.
That was the one they said it was offside. It was. Someone said it wasn't. I don't know. Someone said it was. Someone said it wasn't. I don't know if it was offside or not. I didn't see a flag go up. I didn't see a flag.
Well, put it this way: the referee didn't call offside.
Okay, that one was a bad miss.
I mean, put it in the back of the net and put the onus on the referee to make the decision. Yeah,
someone on the chat said offside, but Float is saying it wasn't offside. So I don't know.
I saw it again. The referee didn't call it as offside.
Right.
He took the shot and he kicked the ball over the bar. You understand?
Yeah. So Vince, people are taking onus, which you're saying was a good game. They don't agree with you. Well, some people, I should say.
But come on, we weren't playing defensive. How many times we played?
No. I think what people are saying is that. So there are levels to this game, right? Given the team we had, given the team Cuba have, given how they rank, how we rank, given they had 10-man second half, shouldn't we just have disposed of this team? That's the question.
But Kranky, how do you dispose of a team?
Well, no, that's about put the ball in the net, right? Put the ball in the net, yeah.
So what do you mean with this? Everyone disagree. We created the chances, but we never put the ball in the net. What else could we do on the day outside for kicking the ball in the net?
Well,
we possessed the ball. We had 73%, like you said,
right.
Over 500 and something passes. Shots on goal was 24 overall?
Yeah, 24 to like 7, I think it was.
When was the last time we had so many shots at goal?
21 to 4, actually, total shots, 21 to 4.
Right. So I'm not gonna. Overall, the team failed to put away a one-man down team.
Yeah.
And that's what it boils down. But you can't say we said that I listened to the show. Everybody said that they want to see ball possession, the ball moving, and we moved the ball today.
We had 73% possession, so we had possession. Yes.
Exactly. So, you mean the game? So
the question was it incisive possession whereby I'm creating a ton of chances? We created 3 big chances. Don't get me wrong, but should it be more, for example?
We're spreading the ball on the wing. Sometimes look at the that was a clear opportunity if the guy didn't pull down Antonio. Where
he turned him. He turned him.
We turned him. We're running down the wing. Damari's cutting inside. What are we talking about? I mean, listen. At the end of the day, we created a bunch of chances that we and then the keeper, the keeper did
a good job. The keeper made some very good saves. The one from Gray, 2 from Gray, actually.
Right.
Yeah.
And I mean, that one when I saw Gray cut in and kicked it and the keeper picked that out, I'm like, wow, look at the free kick. The keeper was there from Gray.
Yeah.
I mean, I like how the team, this is just my opinion. I like how the team, I want to see them do the same thing against a more pressing team. I think this team backed off of them and gave them the room to, but I like the patience. Sometimes Damian Lowe was rushing the play a little bit too much, but then he wheeled himself back in. overall.
No, if Damian Lowe made the passes, he wouldn't get so much grief if he just passed the ball short. Don't go long. That's not what you do. That's what Pinnock does.
And I know it was so he's so stuck in his way.
Yeah.
I saw the long pass that he overkicked to Damari from the right.
No, the passes are there, but he just know how to make them.
Some of them, no. But
the passes are there. I'm telling you, Gray's open. He just doesn't kick the ball at the right pace.
The easier play. Play. Sometimes he just rotate the ball. Let's play the simple.
Yeah, but he likes to go long because he thinks he has the ability and he doesn't.
So then make the ball do the work. And then you play the ball long and you turn the ball over. I mean, but overall he had a good game. I don't want to knock him.
No, he didn't have a bad game.
He has a decent game.
Apart from his long passes, he didn't do anything wrong. But we didn't get a lot of pressure from them offensively, right?
Exactly.
And so it's hard to say defenders played well when we weren't getting a lot of pressure. Right. The midfield I thought played well. I thought the midfield played well. The forward line didn't impress me.
Latimer looked good in the midfield today.
Yeah, Lati looked good. Palmer looked very, very good. Palmer had the best stats.
That's my brother. We share the same last name. So maybe it's my brother.
Well, he had a good game today. His rating was a 7.9. I think it was deserved.
Very good game.
He played well. I thought Lati played better than Bobby. Bobby get a 7.7. Don't ask me how.
You think Bobby played so good?
I thought Bobby had some poor crosses in the box.
True.
And he's supposed to be a forward playing midfield. That means your job is to get the balls in the box and get them in a good place. Don't cross in the box low.
He was playing the number 10.
I know. I'm just saying he's a forward. He plays wide naturally, right? When he plays for Fulham or not playing for Leicester, he's not playing in the middle. He's playing out wide. So therefore, you should be able to cross the ball. He's not crossing the ball well. But he was in the game. Nobody had a bad game.
Jamalo, I don't know if he helped himself in this game.
Jamalo got a 7 point. No, he got a 6.8. Jamalo missed 2 sitters. And it's hard to forgive somebody to miss. The first, Honduras just scored a wonderful goal. We don't have that in our locker. 35.
Honduras has scored?
Yeah, 25 out. Screamer.
And we're chance. And we're playing them on Tuesday.
Yeah. Well, don't give them the shot. That's all I gotta say. don't give them the shot.
So, let me ask you. So, where does this leave us in this?
It's the first game in it, so don't leave us anywhere.
Okay, but when it leave us where we have to win the second game now.
Yeah, against
we can't draw 2 games or lose.
Nah, we can't afford to draw. Okay. We can't afford to draw when Honduras gonna spank Cuba. That's why we can't afford to draw. Someone asked, "Is this Cuba on the 20 team?" No, it wasn't. Cuba on the 20. The Cuba team average age was about almost 25, so it's not the under 20 team.
We dropped 2 solid points today, unnecessarily.
We dropped. It's a bad outcome. It's like a loss, frankly. No, it's like a loss.
We always ask this. And this is not the first. We saw France. Can't score. But sometimes it just seems as if the other team just wave the chicken along them goalposts.
It's a lot of people. It's the group that we're in have 6 teams,
Okay.
We can't be drawing with Cuba in this group. Now, the only real challenge, so we have Trinidad, French Guyana, Cuba, Nicaragua. We can beat all these teams. We should be beating all these teams. I'm sorry.
Well, including Cuba and Honduras. We should be top in this group.
Yeah.
But again, I like what I saw. My displeasure is not being clinical in front of the goal. Man, Jamal Lowe, I don't know, man.
I think Jamal Lowe played himself out the team, but then who replaces him?
I don't think so. But you think you would pick Dixon right now as bad as Jamal Lowe is still more solid than Dixon. Dixon still needs some more development.
I don't know what I would do, actually, to be honest. I have to think about it. I'm sorry the coach is going to sleep about it. Do I play Jamal Lowe again when he doesn't know where to go?
He didn't get much Dixon, time, but I can't
judge people. If you're judging Dixon, you're being unfair.
Yeah, I'm being unfair. But I'm just saying, maybe
man just come on the field for he ain't start breathe yet. They just come on the field.
Yeah, but he got some clear cut crosses to put in the box, and the crosses look very weak.
Yeah,
that's the only thing.
Yeah, the crosses need to be better. There's a lot need to be better. People need to be calling out for people like Dwight McNeil who don't make bad crosses.
At this moment, and I think Jamal Lowe didn't play bad either. He just didn't finish a chance. His chances.
Right. No, he didn't finish it. In fact, he's yeah.
He just didn't finish his chances.
The first
He
chance.
didn't play back.
I don't even realize how easy the first chance he got was. I know people were there.
I don't know why he took more than one touch.
All he had to do was slam the ball. The man put the ball on the platter for him. 6 yards out, he's trying to beat a man. One time. It's almost like as if he wanted to walk the ball into the back of the net. Yeah.
Yeah. So we can't be that wasteful, and I think that's one of the things the coach is going to talk about. If you want to win games, you have to put away these chances.
I wouldn't want to be the coach.
You have to. And Mikel Antonio from. Oh, that was an easy chance too.
Yeah. No, Mikel got some easy chances. He got easy chances. He got easy chances.
You see what I'm saying? So we can't. Yes, the team look. I'm saying the team look good, but we need to be clinical in front of the goal. We have to put away our chances. We can't. 3 clear chances, and then how many? 7 chances overall, some half chances along there, and we don't put any of those away.
Yeah.
Come on, we can't look at the coach. This is when it's stripped away at it is the players that are at fault.
Yeah, no, I can't blame the coach for this. The coach can't go out there and score.
Right.
The coach can't go out there and score. He put the people in the field.
And then Bose as a striker, put the ball into the back of the net. And make the referee make him decision. He what? He's not out there to ref the game.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I know as playing football, right?
Yep.
You're holding up the play. I call as if you're the referee. But anyway, good game overall. I want to apologize. Latibrode look pretty decent today in the midfield.
Oh, I forgot you called earlier today and said Lati should not be there. And yours truly was saying, I don't think you're right. So that's 1 up for Kranky and 0 for Vinsky.
Yeah, I give credit where credit is. You have some inside information that I don't have.
All right, Vinsky, bless up.
All right, bless up, man. All right, go on, listen to the show. Bless.
Yeah, man. Thanks. All right, people. That was Vinsky. He didn't mind the quality of the game. The concern was about the number of missed chances, people. If you're just joining us, please hit the like button, people. We only have 82 likes. We have 158 people in the chat. And by the way, thanks for being here. One said that Antonio had 2 easy chances, plus the red card was a great chance. He was denied. Gray had 2. I don't remember. Yeah, Gray had 2. Bowser missed 1 or 2. Lowe had 2. So we had what? You're saying 2 and 2, 4 and 2, 6 and 1, 7. Yeah, I agree with you. No, Honduras will not be easy, people. Honduras believe they can get to the World Cup, and we're going to be the sacrificial lamb. So, I thought this player was always missing, Michael. What am I missing? I thought the player was always missing. You're saying the player was missing? I thought he was always missing. I must say, I am very disappointed with the result. I had predicted a 3-1 score. I wasn't predicting no big score because I know we don't score a lot of goals. It's not what we do. We did in the Gold Cup, but that's not what we do. And at that time, Gray was really playing well. He's not playing that well. He's not the dominant player we had when he first came. He's fallen back to ordinary, frankly. His last number of games played with Jamaica, he hasn't really turned up. Right? One would say, I'm happy with what I saw. Cuba aren't a bad team. At least we are trying to do the right thing, doing basics that we're missing on the grim, but when play on the rest, we'll see where we are. Yeah, I don't think Cuba is a barometer, though. I keep telling people this. The opponents determine how you play. When you play better opponents, it's harder to keep the ball. They're probably just as physical as you. They're going to press you. You won't have as much time on the ball. And when they have it, you have to be good defensively. So the view and the perspective that we played great tonight, it's about the quality of the opponent. Cuba is not a great team. Cuba's ranking is reflective of where they are. I don't think they're as bad as their ranking suggests. Just like I don't think what Dominican Republic was as bad as their ranking suggests. Those teams are improving. But we got to do better. We got to do better. That's 2-0 for Honduras. Another brilliant goal by the same man. He's putting his foot through the ball. That's what we're not doing. Ball comes in, he put his foot through the ball. Not playing around. 2-0 Honduras, and we're in the 45th minute. It's gonna be tough. We have to do better, people. We have to do better. Well, see, I don't think Honduras would have it that easy against us, but we're playing at their place, right? Yeah, Michael, that's the ranking. I don't think their ranking is. I think they're better than their ranking, to be honest. But they should get 5 or 6. There is no way this game should be where they are in a position to even be close to us, actually. It's very disappointing outcome. We cannot afford to be playing games like this when we're trying to prepare for World Cup qualifiers. The challenge only gets more difficult as we go forward. I don't know what's going to happen to people. It's not a good situation. It's not a good look. It's not a good look, people. Not a good look at all. We got to figure this out, and soon. But we're gonna help is on the way. I thought Dominican Republic was better than Cuba. We should have beaten Dominica by 6 in the first half. But Dominican Republic played better than we do on the ball. We just beat them, actually. So, yeah. You could be right about that, Dazra. Sometimes you need a reality check, right? Sometimes you need a reality check. So if you play a team which is ranked poorly, you don't beat them, you're going to feel much more pressure. Hopefully the pressure is good pressure, not bad pressure. Yeah, Trinidad is in trouble against Honduras. They don't have all their players. I know Andres' son didn't go to the game, actually. So they don't have all their players. Yes, Travis, I am pleased that fans turned out for the game. What do you think was the attendance, Travis? Yeah, no, people come October 14, Travis. Travis, we will get big ball about. Hey, Travis, a different story October 14. If all them people that come, we're supposed to come, a different story. Better players. If Green will come, I figure out a way to get to Jamaica, come watch a game. Nah, tell no lie. You know me, I like fly. So, Travis, what do you think the attendance was? I saw people in bleachers, Normally, you don't see people in bleachers that much at these games. Grandstand is always pretty full or half full. I thought it was a decent turnout. I would think there's probably 8,000-9,000 there. Yeah, I thought Dom Rep is better than Cuba, actually. I didn't think Cuba offered much. Cuba didn't really pressure us at all. We just didn't put our chance away. Good evening.
Hey, you talking football?
Yes, I'm talking football. Who is this?
My name Wayne.
How are you doing, Wayne? What do you have to say, Wayne?
Hey, couple of things about the match there. Number one, when the man them go fix the field. Little rain fall and not everybody a slip slide all over the place like them a play ice hockey.
Well,
you see them quality baller they will come from England and wherever else them come from.
Mm.
Them man they can't roll ball from field and play ice hockey. And that was a very big problem for the team today, number one.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
The field wasn't great, and the shot that Gray took, but I don't think we can blame the field for the performance. I think the chances that Lowe got, the chance Antonio got, if Bowser Childs was allowed, and the one that Gray kicked, that was a field issue. That was a...
Hold on, Father. If you look on the one where my boy Antonio slip and slide.
No.
A couple of times
The header he had, the first header.
Yeah, but the one when they did right in front of the goal and him slide down on the floor, on the ground.
Antonio just clumsy, man. Clumsy.
So the man, they clumsy when they take the corner kick too, and him slip on the one there.
Me not say people not slipping now, because I see Pinnock slip too. But him clumsy.
All right.
Him clumsy. So we not gonna blame him kick and miss, and sliding on him, kick and miss. Trevor used him knee. I don't know what he was doing. He was trying to kick, and him just we don't know what he doing.
Look here. I agree wholeheartedly that the man them a play a little clumsy. But you also have to know, sir. Right now, I watch the Brazil game. The man them a playing a Curitiba. Come know say you have your screen there. Maybe you watch the Brazil game.
No,
when me I look
what
on the
Trinidad?
field, then,
What
oh
Trinidad?
yeah, what the Trinidad? Well,
Yeah.
Trinidad probably not have no field either, but whatever.
No, they're playing in Honduras actually. The field is decent.
All right. When me I watch a Brazil game, and me I look on the field, the field level. I mean, I don't see not one stud grind marks in the grass, meaning if a man a slide tackle,
right,
the mud kick up and all of them things. Those things have a lot to do with the quality of football where you get it. Or the ball roll on the pitch, Or when time a man a plant him foot to take a shot or make a pass. I hear you was talking to the other gentleman there about my boy I make some long pass.
Oh, low?
Number one, the ball heavy, because the field wet. And him a go on like say him a play at England and him want to beat the ball at 75 yards. And him don't have the footing, number one, to do it. The ball is heavy, number two. And it's about 3 times the man try. And I'm like, yo, kid.
Hey, Carla. Let me say this, Carla. Your theory would have some credence to it. If not that Pinnock, most of passes, long passes got to its destination. And wait, before the game start, everybody said the same about low. You make long pass and it's turnover. And he did the same thing. In the first half, he was 3 of 8 on long passes.
And you keep doing it.
Huh?
And him keep doing it. Why?
Yes, yeah,
Why him keep doing it?
In fact, let's look at his long pass stats. 5 of 11. That's not a great stat. He's 5 of 11. That means you're less than 50%.
So you see when he did make the comment about you wouldn't like to be the coach, and me as the coach, yo, the man them not gonna like me, because I'm gonna shoot them between the eyes and tell them the real say. Them really look. You have to know what you can do. I heard Patrick Ewing when he was coaching Georgetown, right, basketball. But you listen to the analogy. And them did have the youth them in a training and them a coach the youth them. And one day one of the youth them go out there. In a game, I think they must play like Rutgers or somebody. And the youth make one play and Patrick said, hold on, come here. So them ask Patrick in the press conference, why did he pull that kid and that kid? Him say, hold on. Yes, he's a great player. He's a good player. That's why we have him on the team and everything. But you see what he did out there is not something that we did in practice.
Right.
That is not in his wheelhouse. He is now trying something new off the wall out there that nobody has never seen before. With that, I had to make that correction. You see, when time these guys are practicing, I think the coach go find out, what all these players can do and cannot do.
Well, he keeps saying he knows some of these players, right? He said he knows Jamal Lowe from way back when. He should know Bernardo was at Man U. He should know like people like Antonio and Bobby Reed. So he should know a lot of these players. Now, he may not coach them up close and personal, but if he watch them long enough, he may have a view about them. Look, we dominate possession. We had 73% possession. We had a bunch of shots. Huh?
At Cuba we play, we should dominate that game.
Well, yeah, but the score is 0-0, so we didn't dominate it. If it's 0-0, it's about. The coach was about outcome.
Big man, we play the man them with 10 man from before halftime. About the 44th minute, the man get the red card. And we play the man them 11 against 10. 11 against 10. And these guys are, look here, these are, some of them play top flight in England. Yeah. Antonio and a couple of the other man them. There is no way that Cuba should have even ended up with a draw in this game.
I would agree with that.
No way. But again, let me tell you something that this is a personal thing. I know my people, I know so you know with people. We are Jamaican, we come from Jamaica. Right? Everybody in this, not there, salad, pie, this, that, all of that. Me have to walk the ball into the goal. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how the ball go into the goal. You could have turned your back on the ball, bounce off of the back of your head and go into the back of the net. It's still going to be considered a goal. Our guys that play, and this is the thing with Jamaica football that I've been personally watching it for a while, I've seen, it's always about the shift and trying to walk the ball in the net. Nobody takes like, let me just do a toe punch. Let me just stick out my foot and just make the ball just ricochet off of my foot. And I don't care how the ball gets in the net. It doesn't have to be a style point. I think we're still trying to do this style. And that's why that kid missed that goal, because he had a clear, wide open. The lane was there, everything. The man laid the ball out there. Nice little bounce, soft right there. And what did he do? He had to take that additional touch to walk the ball down into the goalie, then bounce it off of the goalie and look like he.
Yeah, I have no idea what he was doing. Seriously, people. The ball, Antonio touched the ball to him. I was a stretch. Antonio was a stretch. The ball bumped nice. Him just have to see the ball. You know what the see mean?
Just beat the ball.
You have to see the ball. I know see the ball. Word start with a C. Him with the ball in the do it. Him try to beat the man and go wide and he go up on a closer angle, you know, because him have the wide going for that, you know. Instead of him just kick the ball to the wide open goal, can pick either side. He's trying to go wide now, where the angle is much more acute. And obviously he didn't score.
So we're gonna beat good team. We're gonna beat.
Or maybe the good team. Maybe you play a good team when they play. Maybe let's see what happens on Honduras on Tuesday.
Honduras is not a joke team, you know. Honduras want to get back up to that. Right now, Honduras is feeling jilted that Mexico and the US is that far beyond them reach right now. Because Honduras, a few years ago, Honduras thought that they were also in the top tier. But they found themselves like Trinidad and Tobago and some of the Guatemala sliding backwards and Jamaica. So right now, Honduras is looking at it like, yo, you know something? Right now, Jamaica a joke, you know. Trinidad out of this. Show the Guatemala and them, but can't beat them, you know. I don't know about the US, I don't know about Mexico. But if I can be one of those top 3 teams in a CONCACAF, I'm good. I don't have to be number 1. Don't have to be number 2, which is what Jamaica should be thinking. But I agree with you, and I'm going to wait and sit back. We're always looking for that hero coming. Let's see.
Yeah, man, a hero is on the way. A hero is on the way.
Greenwood, I think, is going to be a much better baller for the team than even
You don't have to mention anything. Greenwood would be the best baller ever played for Jamaica. Period.
I think so.
We're not have to qualify by who this out now.
All right.
He will be better footballer ever played for Jamaica.
Nobody, you know, and every man temperamental and that's what I want.
No. But we don't care what anybody wants to say. We call it out. If Greenwood played for Jamaica, he'd be the best footballer ever played for Jamaica.
Yeah.
And he's just what, 20? What's he? What, 22?
20, yeah, something like that. Yeah. And you know, so I thought that Antonio would have actually, because Antonio, he plays so much different when he play for money at England. But when he come at Jamaica, I can regress.
Nah, that's the player he is. He's a hard-working, mumbling, stumbling player. That's what he is. He give you a day's work. He's not a very creative, well-polished footballer. That's not who he is.
Yeah.
So it's not shocking to me. All right. So yeah. All right, Carlo.
And I agree with you. Another thing about the guy, there is not agree. What the other? What my agree? The one that yesterday kind of regress a little bit a couple of years ago. You were having a conversation about him. Lee Cordova.
Yeah, Reed. Yeah, he's a journey-like player. He's a workman-like player. He's not creative. He just does the job, right? Does the job decent. So, all right, Carl.
So we have a couple of good prospects, but we need to take it to the next level. And I'm hoping that this new coach, after seeing a couple of games, the man them play, him can have some better input on them quality of player and just get the ball in the net. I'm not business how the ball get in the net.
All right.
I'm not care.
All right.
Just put it in the net. One love.
Yeah, man. Thanks for the call. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Bless.
When saying he thought the performance was fine. Okay. Well, I don't know. Beat everybody. Bless up. No, I said you want to beat McLaren Garden. McLaren Garden no pick team, you know. Well, I shouldn't say that. We're not even pick team, but McLaren Garden wasn't on the field. The issue is the people on the field, people. I don't blame nobody else. The people on the field should do better. And if this was a JPL team, John Doe wouldn't have beaten them because we wouldn't expect them to win. So we're not beat the JPL team for them. We expect this team with a lot of name players playing MLS, Championship, and Premier League football to beat the team. We expect that. So Chris Roman, why are you shaking your head? Man, shake off your head on Chris Roman. Like say, hey, that wall on good enough. Man, why you shake your head? When I'm beating nobody, but no. But after that. I mean, when it starts, people, Lowe didn't have a bad game. I don't think anybody had a bad game in Jamaica team. Cuba didn't really offer much. Just didn't put the ball in the net. And we got to create more chances too. The only stat for Lowe, which he has to change, Lowe, 5 of 11 for a long ball. Right? 5 of 11 is not a good stat. Look at Pinnock's. 11 of 13. That's how you play long ball. Lowe's long ball, he doesn't lean back enough to get the ball high in the air when you want to go over the top. So if you don't give yourself lean back enough and get the ball high, you're going to get to his destination. And sometimes the ball just hit flat. You just got to play the ball to Lambakiza. I'll play the ball inside the latte. Stop trying to go long because it's not working for you. But apart from that, and if you take those stats out, let's take 6 from that, he would be 64 of 67 because he should make long pass. His 87%, which is not materially different from Pinnock's 93, but Pinnock's difference is that his long ball gets his destination. Good night. Who am I speaking to?
Hey, good night, Kranky. It's Kaka.
Hey, Kaka, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well.
What's your thoughts on the game?
I have no thoughts on the game. The people don't want to hear my thoughts. My job tonight is to get your thoughts. I'm not providing any thoughts on the game.
So, okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, how you rate the team performance?
5.
And from the past, previous coach, do you still see similarities how we play?
Do I see similarities how we play? No, I think it's hard to judge how we play. Kaka, here's what people don't realize. The opponent determines how you play, the quality of the opponents. Right. So when we played in the Gold Cup, for example, we dominated Trinidad. We dominated every team apart from US. We were dominating the ball the same way. So the coach hasn't made a lot of material changes. He went away from the 4-4-2 to 4-3-3, which was important. Lowe is now back in the defense, and Bernard was there for a while. And Jamal Lowe played out wide versus Bailey's not here or any other player that plays out there. And that's it. There wasn't much difference. Bobby Reed now plays in the midfield versus sometimes he's on the wing. So we didn't have a lot of material changes. The side that was picked is what the side we talked about last night. Apart from if it was 4-4-2, Boza would play. If it's 4-3-3, Jamal Lowe is played. The coach told you the day before he's going to play Jamal Lowe because he says tomorrow he gets his chance to prove himself. Well, he didn't prove himself.
Man, I mean, I feel we should be more relentless in front of the goal bench and be more clinical. I feel like we'd have a clinical, strike up there. I just feel like because Mikel Antonio should have buried that header. Yep. He was right there, less than six yard out, and he had the ball not even on target. And Lowe, he had one. He should have taken it right away and take that touch. Just to be that player. Why you take that touch? Just kick the ball on the net right there. They give the keeper more chance to cover ground and cover his goal and to block your shot. Because the keeper was so big and wide when he Lowe approached him. And Lowe had a second one when Bell cut it across. Lowe was actually diving on the ground before he kicked the ball. You see that, Chad?
Yeah. No, his first shot, he shouldn't take a touch. The second one, he just had to control the ball when he tried with his left foot. Just had to control the ball and put the ball in the net.
Man, it was horrendous how we attacking third. It was just against a 10-man Cuban team, man. I just feel like that's the lose to us. And going forward, man, we need to see the team play with more urgency on the ball. We need to see more people try to get on the ball, wanted to create and find that pass. We still see the long pass again, even though I don't have a problem with it. Because if you see a player that want to make a long pass, he's in the position to get that ball, you make that pass. But Kranky, I just feel like the team just need to learn from this, knowing that, okay, when we get the opportunities, finish off. Because, Kranky, we are not that team to break down a team, Kranky. As much as I see, we have the players, we're not that team to break down a team when they're defending. We don't have that level yet. So if we get with chances that we can capitalize off the chances that we get, we just need to capitalize off it because when the man them behind the ball, 8, 9, 10 man behind the ball, it's hard for us to try break them down because we don't have that individual talent to do so. You understand? Yes, we have the players individually to, create something and do, but the midfield, we don't have a midfield. And that's what you see, we're struggling today.
You think the midfield struggled today? I don't think the midfield struggled today. I think the forward struggled because they didn't score. I mean, Palmer had a 7.9 rating. Bobby had a 7.7. Lati had what? Like a 7 point, probably maybe have been a 7.1. I don't think 7.1. I don't think the midfield struggled today. The midfield had a lot of possession. We had 73% position of ball.
Yes, Kranky, because we play against Cuba, Kranky. We always
I
have
know,
much
but
more
the
possession
thing
than
is
the
that
team.
we just need to score those goals.
Yes, for the midfield, when you look at the midfield, Latibo is just a midfielder. Yes, he looked good. Hunting down the man, them reading back the ball. Yes, he looked good in the first 25 minutes. He did a lot of, winning, but true talent. He's not that midfielder to pick out a dangerous pass. Casey Palmer looked good today. I'm not going to lie. Casey Palmer looked very brilliant today. You know what I'm saying? And Casey Palmer looked good today. I'm not going to lie. But when you see the team Kranky, we were relentless attacking in the attacking third. And we need more urgency. That's just the thing that I just want to see the coach implement. I just feel like when you look on the coach, take too long to even make the two sub then. Why it takes so long to make 80 something and make your first, your second sub? Come on. I'm wanting these to like our dreams between them. Like them style,
Yeah. No, I hear what you're saying. Look, I think at the end of the day, the coach doesn't own this. The players own this. They got to win the game. The coach doesn't own this. The players
it's all
own
on
this.
The player. No, it's all on the players. I agree. But the coach just we need something fresh, and it's a playing against a 10-man team. Latibody shouldn't have played up to the 60 to 70 minutes. You should have taken him off because Demari was tired. We was crying out for something on the side that Jamalo. They take off Jamalo. You don't replace a natural winger.
But who you put on? Who you putting on though? You gotta put on better, right? And did they have the opportunity to put on a better player? Who would you have put on? So it's one to say we should make a change, but who are we gonna put in their place?
Okay, Kranky. You see, I was in the position where the coach is in. All right, I would have make a double sub at that point because we don't need Latibo there.
But who would play where? I thought Lati played well. Okay. I don't think Lati had a bad game.
Yes, Kranky, I agree. But we don't need a defending player. We are trying to get.
So who would you put on? I would have
put on Campbell and Bowes at the same time. Take off Lati.
Campbell looked like he and the ball was having a fight and he wasn't winning.
Yes, Kranky. He only had 10 minutes in the game to show what.
No, he had more than 10 minutes. He looked like he was having a fight.
He came on in the 81st minute. Okay, say around 13, 14 minutes because additional 5 minutes.
He came off of Jamalo. He had time.
No, he didn't.
He came on like I'm sorry. No, you're right. Boza came on. So Dixon had no time. Right. Campbell had about 12 minutes, I think, or so.
Right. So you get my point now.
But Campbell and the ball were fighting and the ball won. That's what I saw.
The pitch is
no. We can't keep making excuse for the pitch. Campbell and the ball had a war, and he lost both the battle and the war.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
You're right about that. He didn't fit in the match, due to the amount of time he got. Kranky, whenever we play home games, we don't play our best football. When we play in the States, the pitch is more better. We play the ball better. The attacking players look more better on the ball, right or wrong?
Yeah, I mean the English players are used to brilliant fields, right? If you go across England, they use brilliant fields.
When they come to Jamaica, they're gonna get acclimatized to the field, and they're not used to.
You can't get acclimatized to those fields. You can't acclimatize to those fields. It's not possible. You can't acclimatize to the field in Jamaica if you play ball in England. It's not possible. You may do your best, but I don't think the field was a problem today. I'm not going to blame the field today. For Gray's shot, maybe, but Jamalo's 2 chances have nothing to do with the field. Antonio's shot had nothing to do with the field. Gray's first shot had nothing to do with the field. Boza, if it wasn't offside, had nothing to do with the field. I'm not going to blame the field for those misses. There's 5 misses I count.
I'm not really saying they, but it do have a small impact on our performance.
We had 73% possession. We had a number of big chances. Let me see what big chances we have. I'm not gonna blame no field for the loss. I'm calling it a loss. We had 3 big chances, which are probably Lowe's 2 and Antonia's 1. Big chances. We're not talking about, big chances mean you should score, basically. So that's a minimum 3-0.
They did. I feel like the players need to step up, man. I'm sorry. The players need to step up. I'm sorry. They need to be more urgent on the ball. Kranky, why we look so slow? Trying to figure out where the next pass is going to be against a team that rank 160 something. Why we always play down to the team standard? Every time we play these smaller teams, we play down to this stuff. Why don't we raise our game? Walk me to back in the days when we play a smaller team, we should dump them up. Give them 6 and 7.
Yeah,
5.
That's not happening. I say this: the field in Honduras look good, so we should have a field excuse. Maybe it's not good enough because Jamaica field looked good when it first came out, and then it didn't work out well.
Bro, Kranky, the field is terrible, man. Whenever they start playing upon it, they start getting the lumps. That's what I'm saying. It affects the players' performance. It's got to Kranky. You cannot say the field doesn't have nothing. Yes, I get the chances we should have scored, but the field itself, Kranky, the players are not used to. Those type. Once they touch the ball, they may expect the ball for a roll. You never see the man fight with the ball when them guy USA. Come on, Dixon get the ball and fight with it if you try to click down. They're not used to playing on these type of fields. You just have to be honest when you're looking at both ways. The chances.
So shouldn't Cuba have the same complaint too?
Cuba didn't do anything more than just put ball 10 players behind the ball and when the man them touching them jump around the referee, but they didn't do anything. They didn't came to play any type of football today. They came the first 20 minutes, they was all behind the ball. We was very good in the first 20 minutes. And this is why we need back Leon Bailey in the team. Because Gray, every time when Leon Bailey and Gray in the team, Gray looked so good, even though he didn't have a bad game today, but he didn't have his best of his game.
Gray hasn't played really well for a while now. Gray didn't have a good Copa. He didn't play well the last window, and he hasn't played well today. He's played okay. I shouldn't say he didn't have a bad game, but he wasn't. When he first came, hitting the ball off the cover, he looked wonderful during Copa. Maybe he's going back to where he's supposed to be. I don't know. But he wasn't that great today. You can't point him out as an exception. Palmer looked really good.
Palmer looked really good. And I think, Kranky, let me tell you something. One thing, I was watching some clips about Palmer. If you put Palmer in that number 10 role, you see that this is the thing. Why I don't understand. And the coach didn't really, this is another thing why I hate. Why the coach didn't really pick the team today. I initially think that, he was given a leftover project and he probably made one change and it was probably Jamal Lowe. Because if Mr. Grimson should have, if Grimson was still in the seed, he would have started Boza up top. So that's one changes. I like that. But when you look at the performance, Kranky, on a whole, the team looked very, very fragile going forward. We don't play wing. We don't put the ball on the wing. We don't give the players the ball to express them full talent. We normally hold up the ball side to side. That's the one thing I'm saying. If you put Casey Palmer in that 8 and have a natural player that can play out the ball, because Bobby Reed, it's a head scratcher for me. I can't. I know Bobby Reed is your favorite. I know you like Bobby. Man. Bobby's not a bad player for me too, but man, he got to raise his level, man. He's got to raise his. For me, he got to raise his level because he's not getting on the ball, trying to predict, make the game be much more under his, grip. He need to step up his game for me, and I feel like with these players coming, I feel like Bobby gonna under pressure.
So if you guys want to see how the score goes, watch Honduras play Trinidad. Anyway, Kaka, thanks for the call. I appreciate it, sir.
All right, man. You have a good night, one.
All right, you too. Thanks.
All
right, people, get ready for close on the stream, because we can't keep top of the same thing. Because I get no better. Every time I think about the game, I get perturbed. Very perturbed. Let me hear this, people. Let me hear this. Press conference. Listen, people. This is the coach. Supposedly the coach. I'm hearing noise, but I'm not hearing anything.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much for being here. It's a post-match press conference, Jamaica against Cuba. Firstly, we kindly ask all members of the media, please put your phone on silent or vibrate so as not to disturb. And please ensure that somebody that is nearest to the door to please close it so that we have the best quality of audio for this press conference. So we have with us the head coach of the Jamaica senior men's national team, Steve McLaren, and also midfielder Casey Palmer. We're going to start with some opening remarks from head coach McLaren, and then we can open the floor for questions from members of the media. So, coach, your remarks, your first game on Jamaican soil.
I thought the fans were fantastic. Great atmosphere before the game, a great atmosphere during. They stayed with us, and it was great to see so many numbers. And we need to see that again. The game, tough result, tough to take. I always say, well, what were the stats? Did we control the game? 21 shots, 7 on target, 73% possession. We controlled the game, and if we do them stats in every game, we'll win more than we lose. I couldn't fault the boys for attitude. We controlled it. We wanted to play football. We switched the play. We probed. We created clear chances. Another day, we win that game very easily if we score early. But it wasn't. In the end, it was frustrating for everybody, the fans, I understand. But that's football. And we must take the positives, which for 3 days we've worked on certain things. And for 85%, that's what I saw tonight. A good game of football, well controlled. Players inventive, counter press, winning the ball back and creating chances. Another day, we win that game. But as I said to the players, we move on with a game on Tuesday. Probably one more day's preparation. And we look forward to Honduras.
Thank you. Coach Case, just a few remarks from you as well. And this being the largest attendance you've played in front of at home as well. So a few comments on that as well.
Yeah, I think for me, obviously, I've played for a few years now, and that was the best atmosphere I've ever experienced here. So, like the coach said, if we keep playing like that, keep getting that support, I think everything's going to be positive and we'll for sure make the World Cup. But we just need to keep going. Obviously, a goal changes the game. I think if we win 1-0, everyone says that's the best we've played in years. So, obviously, we need to work on not missing as many chances as today, but we'll keep working and training over the next few days and get ready for Honduras.
Thanks, Case. We can now open the floor for questions. Please raise your hand, indicate, and we may proceed. All right, let's start with Adman, Sports on the Middle.
Thanks, Coach Casey. Sports team here. Just a quick question. What will we do different for the next match that will allow us to come out on a positive?
Simple. Put the ball in the net.
Any follow-up, Adman?
The follow-up is that put the ball in net is one thing, but I noticed that we have a tough front line in terms of forward, but the midfielders in terms of creativity, which is lacking, not being able to pull apart the team. I mean, Cuba is 157, we're 59, and with 10 men, 45 men, not able to actually unlock them. So how are we going to fix that problem?
Yeah, that was disappointing, obviously. I thought the midfield were very inventive. I thought Casey was excellent. Bobby Reid in there. Latty was making sure that they could go and play. And that was the plan, and they did it and created chances. You can do no more than football than create chances. Sometimes I've played in games, not had that possession, had one shot and won the game. That's football. And this is a process, and it's a long process. We've had 3 days, one game. I've learned so much about the players. As I said, the fans, the players, attitude, can't fault it.
Thank you very much, Roger.
Good afternoon, good evening, Coach. Is there things that you're going to scratch your head about and say, damn, I'm very disappointed about this game?
Of course, I'm disappointed about the result. I reflect on what we wanted to do, how we wanted to play football, how we wanted to dominate the ball, keep possession, and probe. As I said to the players before, don't get frustrated. I saw them play Honduras, and they frustrated Honduras 0-0 for 95 minutes. And I knew they could do that. It's very tough to break down the 5-4 defence, even when they're down to 10 men. And we didn't do it. We move on. Next game.
Trish and Jerome.
Coach, so the changes in terms of the time frame came a bit maybe late in our opinion. Not sure what's yours. And is that as a result of not being completely familiar with the team?
Absolutely. Absolutely right. Yeah, it's a good question and a valid one. And I'm learning. The starters, the finishers, who can impact, who can come on. And, we made the changes. Shamar early. We put an extra striker on. Latti, who'd done a great job. We moved Bobby back into midfield, more inventive. Put 2 wingers on quick. And, unfortunately, it didn't work out.
Casey, what you made of the team's performance, under the new coach, as well as the fact that some of the players are not strangers to each other?
I think for me, it was the best performance we've had since I played for Jamaica personally. We dominated the ball, but obviously everyone's going to say, well, you didn't win the game, which is fair. But if we win that game, I think everyone says that's the best Jamaica played in years, especially here at the office, obviously. So I think there's a lot to improve on. There's still a lot more to come, but I think you can see clearly what the new coach is obviously going to play, the style of play we're going to play. And obviously I think it's a lot of positives to build on. We can't be negative just because we didn't put the ball in the back of the net. There were so many positives from today. So, yeah.
Thanks, Trish. Jerome?
Coach, obviously it feels as if it's a different style of play that has been implemented in terms of keeping possession more and trying to unlock the defense, being a little bit more patient, etc. Do you believe that we're a little bit I don't want to use that word. No, in terms of us overplaying a bit and trying to score that perfect goal?
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think we did everything. We made corner runs, got to the byline, pulled the ball back, had crosses, balls into the box. We filled it. We had chances. The process, and we did exactly what the game plan was set out to do. The players executed it very well. As you say, we just didn't stick the ball in the back of the net. We just didn't get the end product, which is sometimes what you get.
Casey, you said that arguably this is probably the best performance since you weren't sure. How does it feel now to know that you're getting closer and closer to what you probably want to accomplish in terms of playing for the Reggae Boys and getting better?
Yeah, I think obviously the old coach done really well. But obviously with the new coach, we've got a different style of play, which probably suits me more to get on the ball, create chances for the forward players. So yeah, if that was something to go by, then I enjoyed obviously playing under the coach, and hopefully we can keep playing that style of play. But like the coach said, put the ball in the back of the net, and I think there's a lot more to come from. So yeah.
Thanks, Jerome. You can go right here, and then Shaban.
Yes, coach. Looking at the players, I recognize that they were not cohesive in terms of with each other. How long since you have had them so that they would have been able to read their other players?
I looked at the game. I thought they combined very well. I was especially pleased with the midfield. We had good balance in there. I thought Casey and Bobby really caused them problems. Little combinations around the box. We got wide. We put the ball in the box. We had bodies. And, credit to Cuba. They defended for their lives and got stronger as the game went on in terms of that. But in terms of cohesion and what we wanted to see, I certainly saw that and was pleased with the way the players combined 1-2s with each other. And, it was just unfortunate we didn't get any product.
With the turnout that you have seen this evening, what feeling do you have in terms of the turnout of spectators? And knowing that you have not come away with the win, what taste do you feel you have left into the...
What, sorry?
What taste that you feel you have left into the spectators?
Taste.
Yeah. How you feel the spectators feel? What do you think that the spectators feel?
Like we all feel. Very disappointed we didn't win the game. That's understandable. But credit to the supporters, credit to the players who kept going for 95 minutes. Should have been more. Should have been more added time. But I've got to credit the supporters. My first game, 3 days preparation, my first game, great atmosphere. And it just soured a bit because we didn't get the result.
Shavan here from NG Sports TV. Despite the result today, was there any positive that you took from the game?
Yeah, 21 shots, 7 on target, dominated the game, 73%. And I was particularly pleased with the first half when it was 11-11. As soon as you go to 10 men, you've got a cause and you just defend the box and defend the goal, which they did and did it admirably. But I was especially in the first half when it was 11-11, very pleased with the combinations through the middle, through the wide, keeping the ball, centre-back stepping in, switching the play, and create. You can do no more than say, create chances, and another day we'll put them away and win games.
Bryce?
My first question for Casey. You had built quite a partnership today with Joel in the midfield, who is someone you're very familiar with both at club and international level. How do you feel you guys help to manage the game both on the offensive side and the defensive side, in terms of recovering the ball as soon as possession was lost?
Good question, yeah. Obviously, me and Joe played at club for a few years, and I played with him at Swansea as well. So Joe knows what I'm good at, I know what he's good at. So I think the balance is always quite good because we know what each other wants. He knows when I want the ball without obviously me calling for it. And I know he's always going to be there if we lose the ball. So I think, yeah, it's a good partnership. Obviously playing with him at club and now international level for quite a while. So yeah, I enjoy playing with him.
And as well, I saw sometimes when you and Joel were at the edge of the box, the ball came back out, and you guys might have hesitated to pull the trigger and look for a pass. Is there any type of regret to say that possibly might have taken a shot there, or is it a case where it's just unlucky that team didn't score?
Yeah, I think it comes down to obviously the first touch or decision making on the edge of the box, or to shoot whether to pass. So on another day, maybe one of the shots from the edge of the box goes in, or I'll pass it wide and the cross goes in and we score a header. So it's just one of them things. Obviously, it's frustrating that the goal didn't come, but I think everything else was as good as it's been. So positive.
All right, Daniel. Daniel and then Roger.
Yeah, Coach. Prior to the contest, you emphasized that Jamaica is the number one in the Caribbean and we need to elevate our standards. Yes, I know that it was, we created a lot of chances, but does this sort of signify that the work is going to be a lot harder than you thought, knowing that we dominated, one of the lesser teams in the Caribbean were unable to make it?
I knew from the beginning, 3 weeks ago when I took the job, it's a long process, and I'm bringing things to the team which I think will help us go to the next level. I think we demonstrated that today. Defensively, we didn't give them anything. We were very strong in terms of that. Counter press was very good from the midfield, and we created chances from that. So that was positive. As I say, we just need to. One of them needs to go in, and as Casey rightly says, we win that game 1-0. We'll be pleased with the performance and we move on. But did I think it was going to work just like that on the first night? No, I didn't. I've been in football a long time, and sometimes it happens straight away, and sometimes it doesn't. And sometimes you see 80% what you want, but don't get the result. Our job, my job, is to stay calm, is to stay composed, and is to keep building and growing and getting belief into this team, because that type of football will take us to the next level. It's just the finish that needs to come.
Roger?
Coach, you know we're going into a much more hostile environment in Honduras. It's just like when Manchester United go and Liverpool, a very hostile experience you're going to get. I'm sure now you're going to put your shoulders to the wheel in terms that you have 3 sessions with the boys and a match. And going against Honduras now, mentally, how are you approaching that game from now? And what's your thoughts on Honduras generally, if you have any idea about it?
I have a lot of idea, and you're right, hostile. But we've got players in the team who play in that hostile atmosphere every week in the Premier League or the Championship. And I expect our players to deal with that. I expect them to play with composure. It will be a tough game, but every game we have, every training session that I have, I'm learning more and more about the players and what is required. And so I always thought the first camp is a fact finding. I've seen the players, but I'm working with them. What are they capable of doing? And what I've seen, I really like. And we'll go forward from that. Honduras, for me, is a great game. It's a great game for the players. This is what they thrive on. They're playing in the Championship, the Premier League in the UK. They have this every week. So I expect them to deal with it, handle it, and perform well.
All right, Eddie.
Going up against Honduras, a much tougher opponent, and they will keep the ball a lot better. Based on today's result or performance, how confident are you going into that match?
Yeah, as I said, the more I train with them, the more I play games, the faster I learn. And so Honduras on Tuesday, it's a great game for us, a great test. And again, it's part of the process. And I think it's a journey. It's going to be a long journey. We have the target, which is the World Cup 26. That's still the target. And we have to build towards that so that we're capable of qualifying. But in the meantime, we also need to stay number one in the Caribbean. And as you rightly say, to win games like we should tonight. We didn't. We move on. Make sure on Tuesday we're ready.
All right, we can take 2 more questions. Go ahead, Bryce.
I wanted to ask both of you this question. Casey, as a player on the pitch, you had I'm a teammate yourself and maybe teammates were slipping in very crucial moments. We see where the Jamaica Gray slipped before a shot as well as Fabry taking a corner. Do you think perhaps the state of the field might have had played a role in the team not getting that clinical goal?
Nah, for me, we can say that, but then that's an excuse. You know what I mean? Both teams had the same pitch. So you don't really want to look and say, oh, the pitch was bad, so we didn't score the goal. Because there was opportunities to score. On another day, we win 3-4, 5-0 potentially. So I don't think we can make an excuse on the pitch. That's kind of football. We've got to deal with it. So, yeah.
All right, thank you very much for being here, everybody. We really appreciate it. Thank you, Case. Thank you very much, Coach. For those going to Honduras, safe travels.
So that was the coach in his post-match press conference. He seemed pretty pleased with the performance, with the exception of the fact that we didn't score goals. Casey Palmer also talked about that's the best team has played in 3 years. I'm gonna have to think about that. I thought we were pretty good in the Gold Cup, to be frank, and played a lot of good games, destroying teams like Trinidad in the Gold Cup. So I'm not sure when you say this is your best you've played, maybe possession stats wise, but in terms of ultimate outcome and productivity, I'm not sure it was. And I thought it was interesting. I did realize that they gave a lot of kudos to the crowd. So I couldn't really tell what the size of the crowd was, but I don't think I've seen that many people in bleachers for a while, which always give you a good indication because grandstand is always pretty, not even say sold out, but it's not normally much more occupied than the rest of the stadium. So if the bleachers has a really good, decent crowd, there must be a good turnout. And the coach mentioned it, and so did Casey. So not sure there's a ton more to say. It's a disappointing outcome. The coach mentioned that this same team frustrated Honduras, and he mentioned up to the 95th minute. But even saying that, I don't know how many chances Honduras got in that game, but we had chances, right? When you have 73% possession and you got 3 big chances, and frankly, I think it was more than 3, because I think the 2 for Jamalo, 1 for Antonio. I think the Gray one was a big chance. The keeper saved it. His second one, the ball did bubble up on his left side, and it was more of a close angle, but Gray's normally much more clinical than that, but one could attribute the outcome on that shot to the field. But I wouldn't walk away saying, I don't think it's our best game in the last 3 years. I just don't think so. Yeah, but this in the Gold Cup, I think some of the teams were better than Cuba. When we tied with the US, we should have beaten the US. Bailey missed that penalty, right? The US had decent position, but I thought we were. The quality of the opponent informs how I view the games that we play. Sometimes we have this view that because we dominate 73% possession, we don't think about, you know what? This wasn't a great team we just played tonight. Good low block team, very disciplined, but they didn't have for anything attacking wise. Nothing really. Nothing attacking wise. They didn't create any big chances. They had 4 shots on total shots on goal. It's not like they did anything to cause us concern, right? We had 12 corners to their 3. We had 21 shots to their 4. We had 3 big chances to their 0. So they didn't really offer any offensive threat. And if that's the case, then we got to do better. All right, people, please hit the like button. If you're here with me, it's late. And I'm tired and you tired too. So I'm just going to go to my bed. But you got to hit the like button, people. It's too late for you not to just push your finger and hit the like button. But I do believe that we'll play better against Honduras. Will we have a better outcome? I don't know. Because they look pretty ominous against Trinidad. But that's Trinidad too. Mainly local players. And I know a couple of the players didn't turn up for this game. But Honduras is optimistic about going to the World Cup. And they're going to be one of our main competitors. Think about World Cup competitors, it's the normal historical challengers. Costa Rica, Panama, Honduras, Guatemala, to a lesser extent Haiti. And Haiti may be bringing in, everybody's going to bring in players. Haiti's going to look for all the players they have in France with Haitian heritage and bring them in. They were down 1-0 to Puerto Rico tonight. They beat them 4. They scored 4. So it ain't going to be easy getting to no World Cup. But the cavalry should be coming. With the main man, a lot depends on that player. And let's see how that goes with him if he does come. If he does come and we bring in the Max Aarons and him, and we bring in the Haydens if he does come, even though I don't think Hayden paperwork started, even though his name was brought up, as far as I know. So we'll get some more help, but the players here have to do it while they're here, right? It's not just about the help. The prodigal son will come back. A lot of people believe that. It's amazing how absence make the heart grow fonder. when you're out of sight, you're so great. You must see that people play if they didn't play, how great they are, and when they play, you're just like, really? The player played 30 games in Jamaica. He scored 5 goals, 1's a penalty. He hasn't really had great games, and yet we believe. And he played against Canada last year when he missed like 3 sitters. And we think he's going to be the savior. I don't have anybody to be the savior. I think Greenwood would add a lot of value. Greenwood is a goal scorer. He ain't missing that chance that Jamalo missed. That's not happening. He missed chances. That ball is going to ricochet in the roof, like you see how Honduras scored tonight against Trinidad. That ball is going to the roof. Yeah, we do need help. We do need help. But having said that, I think by next year this time, the coach will have a chance to implement his strategy. I don't want to use the word style of play because I don't know what that is, frankly, nowadays, given that he keeps talking about being flexible. But I think he'll have a chance to put in place what he wants to do. He did move away from the 4-4-2. He played 4-3-3, which I thought was good. And Damian and Jamalo didn't really. Jamalo didn't justify the coach's decision, frankly. He didn't justify the coach's decision at all. I thought he came in. The coach talked about him, That's what I thought he would play. The coach talked about him. He talked about him having a chance to prove whatever. He didn't prove anything. If you get the call up and you come in and you have a chance to kick the ball in the goal and you try to do something different, and he got 2 very excellent chances, not a good look. Tonight is the 7th draw. Good evening. I should say good night. It's not even evening. Good night. Who am I speaking to?
Frank.
Not much. How you doing?
Surprised to see your show still going, man, at this time.
I turn it off soon. So you're my last caller. I got my bed. I'm gonna feel good. I feel sick.
Me not too long come from the stadium, you know.
Oh, you were at the game.
Of course,
How big was the crowd? Was it like decent sized crowd?
At least 25,000 people or more.
You thought 25,000 was there. You know, it's stadium on around 30-something thousand, right? I didn't see 25,000 in because I look at bleachers as the barometer or the gauge as to how much people are there. It looked like more like about 15 to me.
Them said the stadium hold 30,000 people.
Right.
Or 35. I don't know which one, but we can't tell. Say the stadium 3/4 full.
So that was good. That's excellent for Jamaica. That's excellent.
No, then listen. I was surprised of the crowd because I missed the entire first half.
Right.
Traffic hold me.
Okay.
Traffic hold me. I mean, when we reached the stadium, half time.
Okay. So how was the crowd? How was the mood in the stadium?
As usual, every time man kick a ball and miss, you know, all the carriers BC that and that.
Oh, I mean, expressing themselves. Okay.
Yeah, but I the usual thing called the sister of me carry with me. And the first shot come match, and I pay a crack up because every time when you hear man cuss the referee or man miss a chance to crack go score, I say the host tell them get up and miss or when miss everybody hold them and say, backside, this and that, BBDDD, clack. As pay a crack up.
So was there any encouragement for the fans to return? Give the performance?
Listen, the team, as a matter of fact, Cuba never pressed with.
Right.
Because it was like a joke with Cuba team. Them just sat back and wait to catch us at the counter.
Right.
That's what they were playing. So at one time I don't see get a free kick. Or close to a goal. That's all. That is in the second half. I don't know about the first half because I can tell me what's in the first half. But she has scored at least 4 goals in the second half.
Yeah, no, we got chances in the first half, by the way. We got good chances in the first half.
Look at the chance of the Carl Smith, man.
Well, someone would say it was offside. Was it offside or not offside? I didn't see a flag.
No, man. The one them take on him knee, him tie and kick it over the crossbar, man.
Yes, he did. Yes.
Yeah, man. That one, that empty goal, you know. Empty goal, man. The man put the ball over the crossbar.
Yeah, he did control it. But he hasn't been playing much football now, so maybe that's the reason.
No, man. This is tapping them there. Those goals are tapping. Well, no matter if you don't play for a while. That should have been a goal. The one in the Margrave missed in the second half. That was a fast break. And him sky that.
Yeah, it appeared the ball bounced up on him though on that one.
Yeah, that's
so when he went to kick the shot, the ball bounced to a level he didn't expect. So when he swung his foot, it was not where it's supposed to be.
But I don't know. We have the team, as we say, Cuba never press with. So
right.
When you see when we go against Honduras or Costa Rica, then you know?
It's gonna be a different game. It's gonna be a different game.
Who's in the zone? I don't know who's in the zone.
It's about 6 teams in the zone. Trinidad is in it, Honduras is in it. Obviously, Cuba is in it. There's about 6 teams in the zone, actually. Yeah, it's about 6 teams in the zone.
Oh, well, who's the next match?
Honduras next Tuesday. So in the zone, we have Nicaragua, Cuba, Jamaica, French Guiana, Trinidad, and Honduras.
So we have Honduras not going to play them over there.
Yes. I would expect, yeah. We should be winning the zone easily. Apart from maybe Honduras, we should be beating these teams, including Trinidad.
Listen, if we take our chances, we will tap the zone.
We'll see. I'm not making any predictions.
Well, I must say if we take our chances because what I saw in the second half, we shall score at least 4 goals.
All right.
And then you have to give Cuba goalkeeper credit. A piece of ball, you know. That's why I talk to you. So.
I hear you.
Cuba goalkeeper makes some good save. Trust me.
No, he kept well, but at the same time, I don't know. We should be doing better. We can't draw with Cuba at home. We cannot draw with Cuba at home. Sorry.
That's true. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. We should let them.
Yeah.
Should let them get away. Them shouldn't escape this one because they must celebrate. I understand them a high five and a celebrate in the stadium.
Of course, they came away from a game they expect to lose. We're playing Honduras Tuesday, 10 p.m. my time, which is 9 p.m. Jamaica time. Which means I may not be doing a watch along, because that means you cut about 1, 2 o'clock, and I'm on. I feel like that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens if I decide to do a watch along with that game. But I'm not encouraged. I don't like disappointment, and tonight was very disappointing. I think we'll do better than Trinidad against them, though, because Trinidad is down 3, but Trinidad is also missing a few players, actually. I think.
So who Trinidad playing?
Honduras, and they're down 3, and it maybe 4 now. Yep, it's 4. I knew he was gonna beat him. He took him down the line, cut it back, and put it in the corner. That's composure.
Listen, you see them things about Honduras are going with. Well, I wouldn't say Honduras, no. Guatemala go out the foolishness. Your bus are rolling out from the airport and people are come and shake all the bus and all them things, you know? Intimidation. Whenever you have a problem with Honduras, them make nice about hotels, but we can't live with that. Yeah. Anderson Costa, Guatemala go on them foolishness. But Trinidad.
Honduras look good, but it all depends on the quality of the opponent a lot of times. So he had the ball, he came down, Trinidad guys beat him, he cut the ball back. I don't know why he gonna allow you to beat the man that way, because you got to force him down the line. That's poor defending. You have to force the player down the line. So the angle is there to help you, and the keeper is there to help you. You put him back inside, then he has the wide open goals. Basic defending, but anyway.
But leaving the stadium, there's something many people complain about, which this new coach need to move away from that. Same starting 11, the same changes, the same time of changes, everything.
It wasn't the same time 11. Jamal Lowe doesn't normally start. Now the rest of them, yes.
I said, most of them and them.
But who should he start though?
I can't. I'm not going into that. But you say, Kaim not getting a 5 minute. I'm giving you more time than that, man.
You know, we have different opinions by a ton of different people. Some people believe he's not ready. Some people should get more time.
What do you mean you should not ready? You come on as him come on and make a good square. Almost make a good. You understand?
Yeah.
And him pace it.
What do you thought about Campbell?
All right. Him come go on with that thing too, you know. Him come on. He came on and go on with that thing.
Okay.
See, the subs them did all right. I never have a problem with the subs them. It's just that I don't think them get enough time.
Yeah.
I don't think them get enough time. But I don't have a problem with the subs them.
Okay.
But it's just that the man them senior man, them need to cut to them chance, man. And Nicholas, he was a sub. He just scored a goal.
Yep.
Man, he just scored a goal, man. That's you know.
Yeah, man.
I don't know is what. Maybe if we didn't have a tournament where we play like every 3 days or 4 days, so maybe the gelling will have come, you know. Maybe the team will have gel more, so but you can't take some more time.
Well, we'll see what the coach does next. We see what he does next game.
Yeah, man.
All right. Thanks for the call. Appreciate it.
Respect, man.
Yeah, man. Have a good night. All right, people. I'll close on the stream. I want to say a couple of things. One is that tough night. As everyone has been saying, the team played well, but you have to win these games because you're at home. You're playing an inferior opponent. You have better players. You have a new coach because you have that new coach bump, and yet we didn't play well. But we live to fight another day. Honduras is coming up on Tuesday. It's 9 p.m. Jamaica time, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or East Coast time. Let's see what happens. Honduras look good against Trinidad, but don't be no frightening life, you know. You look good against certain things, and you meet somebody who's better, then it becomes much more difficult, right? But it's disappointing how we played. World Traveler said the subs played well. I don't think Dixon get enough time to evaluate him. I thought Campbell and the ball had a war. I thought the ball won. And Nicholson, to me, doesn't look like he's in football. I don't know. I didn't like how he played the last time he came, and also I thought it was interesting when last time I saw him playing in Copa, he didn't play well to me, and tonight he came on. I wouldn't call it late. He was the first change. What was it, about 65th minute or somewhere there? He got a decent amount of time, and he was a presence, but I'm not sure he was as effective as I'd like him to be. And the chance he missed wasn't an offside. It's a really bad miss. Really, really bad miss. He's like 3 yards out. The goal is begging. He's stretching a little bit, but he had the ball to control to bring it down. So the control wasn't perfect. Then the shot was horrendous. If it wasn't offside, it's a bad miss. But having said that, we live to fight another day. Hopefully we can play well against Honduras and Honduras. The coach, I mean, they're going to be flying. Today's what, Friday. Tomorrow probably get there Sunday. Have 1 day of walkthrough, not even practice. Then they got to have recovery time. There's not much to, Not sure he's going to play, though. Why the coach changed so late? I think, the coaches pick their best team. And if you dominate possession, you're creating chances, it's hard to make changes, right? So Nicholson came on with a lot of time to miss a gift, frankly. Campbell didn't get a lot of time, but he got enough time to show that he's challenged. And I think Dixon didn't get enough time. Right? Dixon didn't get a lot of time to show his wear. I like Dixon. I think Dixon should be given more time. And even though when Dixon played against Dominica, he missed some really guilty chances. So here's another thing to people. When people are not here, we think they're not on the field, we think they're going to do much better, and then they go out there sometimes, and it doesn't work, right? Dixon against Dominica wasn't brilliant. He scored, but he missed a lot of easy chances. But I do rate Dixon, and I think he probably should get more time. But when we talk about the prodigal son, when he's not here, he's missed. And when he's here, he's played 30 games, he scored 5 goals, 1 penalty. I keep repeating those stats. He's not making that much of a difference either. Do I think the players we have been talking about through the press will make a difference? I think Greenwood will make a lot of difference. I think he'll get a lot of attention, which will create chances for others. I think when Dixon come, Omar falling some bias. Okay. What am I biased in, Omar? Explain. I try not to be biased. So what am I biased in? Explain the bias to me. As I was saying, I think if Greenwood does come, he's a prolific goal scorer. He'll get more attention. It should create more room for others on the field. Let's hope we take advantage of that. We need 2 midfielders. We need a creative midfielder, and we need a bulldog in front of the defense. I don't think the midfield played bad today. I thought Palmer was very good. I thought Latti played well. I thought Bobby does what Bobby normally does. But I think in games like these, you need real creativity. All right? Yadi, I suggest you go someplace where somebody can translate what the hell you're saying. 90% what you write, I'm like, I don't have an AI to translate what you're saying, Yadi. I'm sorry. That's why I don't even put them up sometime nowadays. I have no idea what the hell you're saying. Write English so I understand it. You're writing these parables. I'm not religious. I don't believe in the religious nonsense. So I don't know your parables. I believe in God. I don't believe in the religious nonsense. Please write English. And it's late. I'm going to go to bed for you, but annoy me. Okay, you write these things in. I have no idea what the hell you're saying. I don't have no AI to translate what you're saying. I am clueless. Totally clueless. McLaren did that grim at the end. He had Antonio dropping to get the ball, and it was nonsense. No. Ain't nobody Antonio dropping. Antonio's the one dropping himself. People don't realize Antonio play. He plays him for West Ham. When the ball don't come to him enough, he goes deep. And he put in tackle because he used to play defense. That's how he plays. I don't think the coach had anything to do with it. Kranky, don't seem to understand the format. We only have 3 games. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I messed up on that, Clive. You're right. Yeah, I messed up on that, actually. I know there's 6 people in the zone, but you don't play everybody over and away. So I got to go back and check the rules, actually. So you're right about that. I go check to see how that works. But the fact of the matter is that I'm not blaming the coach for anything. It reminded me of when Grimmy took his first game when we played against Argentina. You're trying to figure out what you have. You know who you know from when. You're still trying to figure it out. He should have done his due diligence and know the players, frankly. If you go interview for a job, you got to make sure you figure out everything about the player. You hear when they talk about Bellamy taking over in the Welsh job, he knew every player, what their strengths are, weaknesses are, how they play, what they have done. He had a binder or a compendium that captures all that information about every single player. Did his homework. So when he goes in an interview, he's well informed and impressed his interviewers. I'm not sure the coach that he knows some of these players, but he may just know them from history. And I know them more recently, so I don't know. But at the end of the day, we didn't lose, but we didn't win either. The game is on Tuesday. That's a big game. He's coming from a semi-pro league. I know what you're talking about. So yes, nonsense. You don't job like that at West Ham. And Bowser, come on, Antonio started being the non-existent 10. It never worked. I agree. I don't know. The coach want to put Bowser on because Bowser have the goal scoring record. That's all it is. Antonio's not scoring. But, Claudine and I have this running discussion about Antonio. He's not a real goal scorer. He's just not. He's a good player. He works hard. He's physical. I just see tonight he got a red card on someone because he bulldozed them. But in front of the goal, I saw him as a sitter, almost like this one for West Ham on the weekend. All right? He's not a prolific goal scorer. That's not what he does. He does a lot well, but he's not a goal scorer. We need a Cameron Archer. Well, no, we need a Mason Greenwood. And if people like Cameron Archer can come supplement, that'd be good. I don't expect Antonio to be in the World Cup squad. When we get to the World Cup, I don't expect Antonio to be in the team. Now, people may think that Kranky out of your mind. I'm telling you right now, if all the players I expect to come, he ain't going to have no place. He ain't going to have no place, trust me. But some may say Kranky don't know what he's talking about. And that's probably true too. But the player has been, I give it players, his stats aren't great for Jamaica. You go look at the stats. Nicholson's stats is much better than Antonio, much better. And goals win matches, I should not shoot. It's all about goals and matches. He ain't scoring. He scored some zingers. He scored 2 ridiculous goals, but he ain't scoring consistently. And after a while, you have to move on from people who can't put the ball in the net. I don't care what their pedigree is. I don't care who they play for. If you ain't scoring and a center forward, you can't be on the field. The only way you be on the field is if you're setting up a lot of people to score. Now, he did give Low a chance tonight, but I don't care how much you want to run and work hard. If you don't put the ball in the net, you're not Giroud from France where you have a bunch of goal scorers around him. You got to go. So my hope is that will change. But right now, he ain't scoring. Yadi, go your bed. Go your bed, Yadi. Go your bed. Go your bed, Yadi. Yadi, go your bed. Go your bed. Go your bed. You have no idea what you're talking. Go your bed, Yadi. You just like in your own world. Go on your bed, Yadi, or start your own channel. You just kill me. But how much I spend on subscription? Lord help us. All right, people, I got my bed. I'm going to leave you. It's been a long evening. I thank you for being here. If you haven't hit the like button, hit it on your way out. I appreciate you being here. Hope you have a wonderful evening. I'll probably be back Monday. You know what? I'm going to come back Monday to do a preview and then come back Tuesday and do a watch along. All right? I'm going to leave you with my I'm gonna leave you with this. I'm gonna play some bar. I'm not playing a bar position. I'm gonna play bar position tonight. I'm gonna leave you with Kranky Life, people. So it's late. I know you've been here. I know a lot of people are disappointed, but it can only get better. I hope. All right. Have a good night, everyone. Peace out. Kranky Life is the best to be now. For the best sports talk and it's free, yo. Kranky Life will be your guiding light by keeping you informed both day and night. Kranky Life, tell them. Kranky Life, heed them. Kranky Life, want them. Kranky Life. From the courts to the field, we'll never lose because Kranky has the hottest news. With expert analysis, we break it down. Our in-depth coverage is best in town. Kranky life, kill them. Kranky life, heed them. Kranky life, warn them. Kranky life. Kranky life where the sports is spicy and where we keep the discussion lively. Kranky life, get to know the name because Kranky analysis is never lame. Kranky life, give me my Kranky life. I want my Kranky life. Must have my Kranky life. Whether it's football or track and field, you know Kranky is at the wheel. So join the journey through victory and defeat and subscribe and don't miss a beat of Kranky life. Kill them, Kranky life. Heed them, Kranky life. Warn them, Kranky life. If you're from England or USA, from Kingston or Bombay, from Kenya or Canada, Lagos or Havana, visit Kranky Live. Tune into Kranky Live. Like up Kranky Live. Subscribe to Kranky Live. Kranky Live coming to you on weekdays. Kranky Live sometimes on Sundays. Pull up a chair and take a seat because Kranky will always bring the heat. Kranky Live. Me say fi tell them Kranky life. Me say fi heed them Kranky life. On them Kranky life. Kranky life will be around. The Kranky life is the best in town. Me say fi heed them. Me say fi want them. Me say fi heed them. Want them, heed them, want them. Kranky life. Kranky life. Heed them. Want them. Heed them. Want them, Kranky life, Kranky life. Heed them, want them, heed them, want them, heed them, want them. Kranky life, Kranky life, Kranky. Heed them, want them, heed them, want them, heed, want, heed them.